Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to be reviewing the limited edition CRKT Squid 2 in the carbon fiber variant. So this Squid 2 model is a limited edition version of the iconic Squid model from Lucas Burnley. This is the second limited edition Squid 2 to release from CRKT. The first version utilized green micarta handles, and I think it was $185. It was limited to 500 units. This fat carbon version is also limited to 500 units and retailed for $195. Both limited edition variants of the Squid 2 model are made in Italy and utilize the same blade steel. Before we get into the size comparison, I unfortunately do not own a regular Squid to compare it with. The original stainless steel handled CRKT Squid was the first ever pocket knife I ever owned or really bought with my real money. I bought it when I was just a teenager and I carried it for years, but eventually when I got more into knives, I had no reason to carry my $20 pocket knife when I owned several knives that were more expensive and more premium. Here it is up against the Benchmade Bug Out, one of my go-to EDC knives. It's very lightweight. Here it is up against the Benchmade Mini Bug Out, another great EDC knife choice. Here it is up against the Civivi Elementum Button Lock. It's a great fidgety EDC knife as well. Here it is up against the Spyderco Para 3, another great EDC option and very popular within the knife world. And here it is up against the large Chris Reeve Sebenza 31, a very premium knife. As you can see, the Squid 2 isn't necessarily the biggest in terms of length, but in terms of width, it definitely has some girth in terms of the handle width compared to the other EDC knives I have on the table. Up against the Bug Out, the Bug Out is still bigger in terms of blade length and overall length, but as I said, the handle width is bigger for a better grip, and it is also significantly thicker than the other knives on the table as well in terms of handle thickness. So I guess the Squid 2 is more favored in towards the handle width and girth, but despite that, it is by no means a small EDC knife. As you can see, it's a lot bigger than the Benchmade Mini Bug Out, and from pictures I've seen online, it is a lot bigger than the standard Squid model. And lastly, here it is up against a ruler. I'll first do an overall length of the Squid 2 up against the ruler. As you can see, it comes in around 7 inches in overall length, and in terms of sharpened blade length, it comes in just under 3 inches, which means that it being a manual folding knife means that it will be legal in most places. In terms of the materials and technology utilized in the Squid 2 carbon fiber edition, the blade steel is Böhler's M390, which is a super steel. It's considered to be one of the cream of the crop steels for the EDC world due to its extremely high edge retention and corrosion resistance, as well as good toughness. The scales are made out of dark matter fat carbon fiber. As you can see, it's kind of like a marbled pattern with some hits of like a reddish orange color, which I think is really cool. This Squid 2 utilizes liners as well as a liner lock, in contrast to the traditional Squid's frame lock. In terms of the action, you have both a thumb stud on both sides as well as a flipper tab, and it runs on IKBS ball bearings, which means the action is super fluid and really nice, and it works well in both the flipper tab as well as the thumb stud, and you can even reverse flick the knife well. Excellent action due to the IKBS ball bearings. On the other side, you do have a nice deep carry pocket clip. It is only single-sided, but thankfully the opening mechanism is ambidextrous in both the thumb studs and the flipper tab. And just like the traditional Squid, you have a lanyard hole at the very tail end of the knife. In terms of holding the knife, the Squid 2 feels great in hand. You have some jimping near the back of the blade, near the thumb stud, which gives you some added grip when you have your thumb up against the blade. You have a great little groove here for your index finger. You can't really choke up too close to the blade blade. I wouldn't really call this a finger choil. It's most likely just a sharpening choil. While it doesn't have a finger choil that you can choke up close to the blade, the Squid 2 isn't necessarily the longest knife in terms of handle length. I have a good 4-finger grip, but for those of you who have bigger hands, at least you have an option with a lanyard hole to extend your grip for those with bigger hands. The carbon fiber is smooth, but still provides a good grip due to the nature of carbon fiber. I really love carbon fiber as material. I love carbon fiber as a premium material. I love the various looks carbon fiber can come in, as well as the fact that it's both lightweight and strong. I think this carbon fiber Squid 2 is an excellent limited edition Burnley knife. I love all the premium materials. I really love the look of the dark matter carbon fiber. The ball bearing action is awesome and it never fails. It has a deep carry pocket clip, which is an essential for all knives and multi-tools for myself, and overall it's a very solid knife, but it's definitely a premium knife at a premium price, as it retails for $195, and after tax that's going to be over $200. It's Italian made. All the tolerances and the action on this knife is excellent. I had absolutely no problems right out of the box. They did an excellent job with this knife in the craftsmanship, and I can definitely appreciate the quality of the more premium materials in contrast to the classic Squid. So if you're a big fan of the Squid model and you can appreciate Italian craftsmanship as well as more premium materials, I'd definitely pull the trigger on this special edition Squid 2. So what do you guys think of this more premium Squid, and are you guys big fans of the classic Squid? The classic Squid was my first ever pocket knife, so I'd be curious to hear your thoughts. So that's gonna do it for this video. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, follow me on my socials, and thanks for watching.